Hi there! So I got a new phone, which means I have a new camera, so hopefully things are a little clearer, although that may or may not be a good thing. I think I look better when I'm slightly out of focus. But you're not here for my giant forehead, you're here to see some cross stitch. So hello, I'm Wendy. My pronouns are she, her, and this is A Stitch in the Matrix, Flosstube channel mostly about cross stitching with occasional other crafting thrown in. If you're new, welcome. I'm so glad you're here, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. You guys are really what makes this a lot of fun. Thank you so much for your likes and comments and views and all that good stuff. So I'm glad you guys are here. It's good to be back. Today is Sunday, November 24th, 2024, and this is episode 7. So, still having a good time so far. It's been a little while since I've been here. I have some stitching to show, and of course I got tons of revenge patterns to show as well. So I think things are going to be good. Things are looking up. So let's get right into it with a finish. This is a Jingle Ball project, and I'll talk about the Jingle Ball, but this is hands-on design, #joy. Really thrilled with how it came out. I'm not sure where to put this. Can you see it? I think it came out so good. It was so much fun, and so I'm looking forward. This is going to be stitched into a little pillow. Here's the... Hopefully you can't see through that. Here's what the finish will look like. A cute little pillow. So I stitched mine on 32 count Lakeside Linen Maritime White. And then I think I used, it was all DMC, so I used all that. So the Jingle Ball, if you don't know, and everyone is talking about it, so you probably do know, it's basically an online stitching retreat. It'll be the first weekend in December. I think it's December 6th through the 8th. It is literally $10 for a whole weekend of fun. And then if you want to spend a little extra money, there are classes you can take. You'll get a PDF pattern. There's going to be all kinds of entertainment, and of course the most fun part is the stitching tables, where it's kind of like a Zoom call. You go into a little room and you can sit with other stitchers and chat and show your stuff and have a good time. So really hope to see you there. I'm so excited for this. It's going to be fun. So I'm taking, I forget how many classes. I'm taking like 4 or 5 classes. Not ready for any but one of them. But I'm having fun, and you don't have to have all your pre-stitching done. There's no one's going to even know if you didn't stitch your stuff ahead of time. But it is fun if you have stuff finished, then you can actually do the finishing in the class. So that's the Jingle Ball. So what's next? Whips. I had another Stitchy Meetup with our ducky friends a few weeks ago. It seems like forever ago because a lot of time has gone by. But we have a fun little group, so I really enjoyed it. And I'm stitching on, this is an old Dimensions kit called, I still don't know where to look, called Waterbirds. Here's the kit that I'm working on. I apologize if I'm looking all over the place. I need to look here into the camera, but I have one of these little stand things that shows, there's like a mirror, and it shows me what's on the other side of the phone. That makes any sense. This way I'm using the good camera. But now I don't know where to look. I want to look up here, but I should be looking here. And I just knocked you. Earthquake. Okay, anyway, here is progress. So I got another duck finished. So here is, oh, I'm not sure if you can see that or not. I did this mallard. I mean, the back stitching makes it just really stand out. It's so much fun. And it literally has you back stitching every feather, which is so cool. And here's my other duck. And so I think there's like some grass and stuff under here. I'll do that real quick before I move on up here to the next duck. I hope you can see this. Oh, there we go. Now I can see in the mirror. Look at that. Oh, this is a nicer camera. Okay, so that's my one whip. And I have like 3 new starts. I was doing some comfort new starting. So let's see. So I feel a little guilty telling you about this because I think it's too late to get it now. There was a fundraiser done by several designers. Oh, and I forgot to bring it. So this was a collaboration of several cross-stitch designers, and I think it was organized by Bad Stitched. And there's basically, you made a donation to one of several literacy groups, and then you send proof of donation, and you get 27 Bookmark cross-stitch patterns. And I think it's over now, unfortunately, but they do this a lot. So if you follow them, and I'll link all the stuff below, if you follow them on Instagram, you'll see when they do this again. The patterns are really cool. So I did this one. This is called Greek Pillar, and so this is a bookmark. I think they did theirs on perforated paper, and I chose to do mine on Ada. But I love the shape, and I was kind of feeling like this was an appropriate thing to stitch for our times. And so I could have finished it in one day. It was really small and simple. But I haven't done the background yet, so it's filled in with that dark blue. So here's mine. And I want to show you, I'm going to do a little video separately of a little tiny tip that I've been wanting to show you guys, but I couldn't edit. But now I think I can edit, so I think I can show you a little tiny video of a little thing, a little technique I want to show you guys. So anyway, there's my bookmarks that I will finish later. It's really pretty. It came out cute. Since it's Ada, I'm not sure how I'm going to finish it because it's a weird shape, but we'll see. We'll go on an adventure together. So next whip, is, okay, so last time I showed you guys this pattern. This is Brew Crew. Is it Brew Crew? By Counting Puddles. And I had purchased the perfect fabric for it from Stitch Me. And then I promptly forgot that when she sent me my fabric, she gave me some free samples of silk thread, and a lot of them were perfect, absolutely perfect for this project. And so I think some of them, I know these ones, I know these particular ones here are. I pulled out some other silk from my stash, but these are Stitch Me silks that she gave me in a free sample. And they're like perfect. So I ended up pulling from my stash because I have a bunch of random silk threads. And they were perfect for this project. So I started it. I've already lost, oh here it is. Okay. And this is on Stitch Me Twinkle 32 count linen. Do I have it right side up? Here is my little start. I don't know where to look. Okay. I don't know if you're seeing this, but these colors are just so much fun. I have part of a bat over there. I did have to do this whole section. I really struggle. I can't stitch from the bottom up. My brain doesn't work that way. And so I needed to start in the middle because I wanted to get I wanted to get this right on the fabric in the right spot because I like how it's pink and then up to darker purple. But I had to work my way up. And then it's easy to come back down, but then I had miscounted. So I had to pull all, I had some over here done. I had to pull all that out and redo it, but it's all good now. I figured out where I was. So it's coming out really fun. I got my little Casper needle minder. So that's another, that was a Halloween start. That's how long it's been. It feels like Halloween was 100 years ago, but I'm not done with Halloween. I'm really enjoying all these Halloween stitches. I need to make a giant pile over here. Okay, and then one more new start for another Jingle Ball start. I'm looking in the wrong place. I'm supposed to look here. Another Jingle Ball new start was, oh, I have the paper. This is from the Blue Flower, and this is the one everybody's doing, Festive Forest. And this is going to be this awesome pincushion shape thing. And then here's a close-up of the whole shebang. So I finally got this started. I'm very excited with how it's coming out. I didn't get super far, but I think this is going to stitch up actually pretty quick. Because I started in the middle again because this is a weird shape. So the reindeer will be right in here. And these greens, this is Roxy Flossco thread, and ooh, it's really nice thread. I have been enjoying stitching with it. I'll show you my threads here. So I've got almost all the called for threads, except there were 2 cottage garden threads I couldn't get. But everything else, I have whatever's called for. So here's all the threads, and I got this cute little, I forgot where I got these forever ago. Floss drops and the little, just for fun. I was gonna say, oh, it's funny how you remember what you were doing when you were stitching. So we watched the newer version of Predator while I stitched this. It actually wasn't bad. It was kind of cute. We were afraid sometimes when they redo or they do sequels way after the fact, they're not that good. But that was pretty good. Okay, that's all the stitching I have, but I have lots of other stuff to share. So let's get to it. Since these are here and everything's piled all over the place, I'm going to do stuff out of order. I was going to show you some previous stitches I did. And so this is Modern Folk Embroidery. So I did this earlier this year, I think part of summer camp. This is Modern Folk Embroidery, The Angry Owl. I was trying to come up with like previous stitches that would be appropriate for fall. He's kind of fallish. So I used random, I don't even remember what I did. I had random threads that I used. He does look very angry. And so if I come back here, this is more true color of the fabric. This is some kind of Fortnite Fabrics. Oh, have you guys seen Derek is back on Instagram? Derek from Fortnite Fabrics. He looks very good. He looks happy, and that makes me happy. But anyway, this is an old Fortnite Fabrics fabric. How many times can I say fabric? And then this is a class I took, I think 2 years ago, with Kathy from Hands On Design. She came here to Denver, and we did a little class, and this came out so good. I don't know which piece to show you first. It's like a little sewing kit. And so we did pre-stitching, and then she showed us how to finish it. And so this is a little needle book we did. And it's like you stitch this centerpiece. We stitched it on a separate piece of, I think this is, yeah, this is all paper. And then there's like a magnet under here. And then you stitch this piece on top of this piece. And then on the back. And then if you open it up, I need to open it on camera. If you open it up, if you can ever get it open, it's a needle book inside. That was really fun to make. And Kathy's such a good teacher, and she has all the stuff you need, and she's so organized. So we actually finished this. It was a 2-weekend class, and we were able to finish all of this in the weekend. So here's a little pincushion. Ooh, this camera, it really does focus up nice. And here's the back of the pincushion. And I think 1 or 2 of these we actually were given in the class. And there's like a magnet inside, and so it sticks to that. And then there's also, this is the little tray we made. And see, there's a magnet on the tray. So everything sticks together. And so, can I get up closer? These colors are just so pretty. And then we actually made the tray, like glued pieces of cardboard together, and then we covered it with this amazing fabric. And I went nutso over this fabric, and so I found the line. I bought a ton of this line of quilt fabric, and then proceeded to not do anything with it because that's what I do. But one day I want to make it into like a matching project bag set. And so they all go in. So the magnet's great because it holds your needle. I mean, it holds your needle too, but it holds your scissors, and then it holds all your stuff for like if you travel to go stitching, which I never do, but I can if I need to. So there's that. That's my previous finish. I'm running out of places to put stuff. Okay. We have reached the Revenge Patterns section of the program. I have a giant stack of Christmas/winter patterns to show you. I may only show you half of them and then show you the rest the next time. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Evidently, I really like Christmas and winter patterns because that seems to be what I have the most of. So this first thing I want to show you, I've had forever and I just never show it. I don't know why I haven't. It's like I had a secret. I never showed you this whole thing I kitted up. This is Jeannette Douglas's Christmas box pattern. And you can get this in PDF format, which is what I did. And there's tons of instructions because if I get in close, it's all specialty stitches, or a lot of specialty stitches, but she is a really good teacher of these stitches, and she gives you, I can't show you any of it, but trust me, there are lots of instructions, really clear pictures. Oh, I didn't show you the bottom part. Did I come in close on the little deer and the fox? Look at that, it's so cute. But she has lots of instructions, so don't be shy. And if you want to learn specialty stitches directly from her, come to the Jingle Ball, and she's doing another class for how to do specialty stitching. And she has this cool, like, giant, sorry, I dropped something on the floor. She has a giant pegboard that she'll show the stitches with like a giant needle. So it really helps you see what's going on. So again, $10, and then I think her class fee is like, I don't know, it's around $30-ish. Totally worth it. And you can, even after that weekend, you can access the video of the classes you purchased. You can watch that for like 30 days afterwards. So if you're not done yet, you can still come back and watch. Or like me, I was so sad that the first Jingle Ball was over last year, or it was my first Jingle Ball. I actually kept watching the videos and stuff because I was missing all my new friends. Anyway, so along with this pattern, I found the little thread pack. And if you look, these are sometimes, depending on how old the pattern is, sometimes easy or hard to find. I found this, I think, on 123 Stitch. So they're out there. Buy them if you have the pattern, you want to get this. This is way cheaper than buying all the specialty threads in the whole big hanks that you don't need at all. But buy them before you can't buy them anymore, if that makes sense. And then this one, sorry, I have to bend down for a moment. Excuse me. I dropped the pattern on the floor. Okay, if you'll notice, this is in a wooden box. So this is like little square things you make and you put in this wooden box. And several of her patterns go into wooden boxes like this. And you have to get the right box because she has some that use different. But it's easy. You just pick the box with the right number of squares, So here's the box. So you just get the one with the right number of squares. The hard part is finding the box. It's made by like a couple, like actual real people, not made in China. And they're called Cabrin Mary Woods. And oh, here's their, look at that, they etched their name. Where's the camera? Okay. They etched their name right on it. Hopefully this is not backwards since it's a new camera. I don't know. But hopefully you can see that. These are kind of hard to find. I found this one at Farm Girl Dry Goods, and I'll link it below. I know the Attic often will have these, and Fat Quarter Shop will sometimes have these. So gotta kind of, they're worth the wait. I had to wait a long time to find this one. And then there's several patterns that you can put in here, so you can change stuff out. And they're really nicely made. Like, you see how they all fit together, and they got little feet. And then I also picked up, I'm addicted to these little, they're the corner gauges. And this is a Jeannette Douglas one that the same shop had, Farm Girl Dry Goods. And their purpose, if you don't know, these are when you're starting a cross-stitch project, if you want to start in a corner, you just stick this on the fabric in the corner and it measures out, however many inches you want. So then you can hold this over the corner of your fabric and then put a little pin or something in where your first stitch will go. And they're also just really fun to collect. So there's this one. One day I will remember to look here and not there. Baby steps. I don't know where to put this now. Okay, ready for some more patterns? This is Reindeer Games by Lindy Stitches. Are we glaring? This is so cute. I think this came out, it came out 2 years ago. I should stop saying, oh, this came out last year, since I have no sense of time. I don't know when these came out. This is also by Lindy Stitches. This is Sugar Plum Dreams. Are you focusing? Focus. I love the cat on the horse's butt. That's so cute. And let's see, I think I got this, a lot of these I got last year at the Jingle Ball. So this was, wait, I'm not showing you that next week. These are Teresa Kogut. This is Home for Christmas. This was a Jingle Ball exclusive. I think this guy is in the new Santa Claus book that Teresa Kogut just put out. I'm pretty sure I saw him there. But, so cute. And then I put this somewhere else. Okay. And then this is another Teresa Kogut. This is called Struttin'. Teresa is really good. I think she is the best at making fat reindeer. I have several of her fat reindeer patterns. They're so cute. All right, this next set of patterns is painful to look at because I want to stitch this so bad, but I have another set that I really have to finish first. So this is Jack Frost Tree Farm by Little House Needleworks. And it's going to be glary because I didn't take them all out. Here's the first one. And, oh my God, this is my favorite out of the whole series. The little, my dad called these cards woodies because they actually had literal wood panels. And then here's another one. I want to stitch this so bad. I was watching, I think it was Pam and Steph. They went traveling and they went to a needlework shop that someone had done this, because this one you can do all these together in one big like square piece, but someone had done them all lined up and it looked so good all in a row, but you have to get a super long piece of fabric. So hopefully that's not too glary, but every time I come across these in my room, I want to start this so bad, but I'm not allowed to yet. Okay, I know there's no rules. Oh, everything's gonna fall over. Okay, this one, okay, the picture on this is not going to be too good, but this is I think this designer is Italian, Renato Parolin, and I'm going to put the name on the screen here, unless it's backwards, which doesn't help. This designer does all these elaborate trees, but the pictures are really hard to see the detail, so if you can kind of search the internets and find pictures of stitchers who have actually stitched these, they're so beautiful. They're incredible. So I have a tall, skinny one as well. God, I really want to start these. You're going to hear me say that a lot. I hope this is focusing. But these are, you have to trust me, they're elaborate and gorgeous. This was another Jingle Ball, I think, exclusive last year. This is Luminous Fiber Arts, Kringle's Tree Farm. Are you sensing a theme? I love me a Christmas tree farm. And here's, I've been trying to remember to show the pattern name. Another Luminous Fiber Arts. This is Wintergreen Christmas. And I'm pretty sure I saw that these are now released to the general public. They're like exclusive for the first year, and then now anyone can buy them. These are so cute. I bought a lot of patterns at the Jingle Ball. This is Zuzu's Petals by Beth Twist. And this would be so fast to stitch up because you're just doing this little strip here, and then you put them around a mason jar, and she put like fairy lights inside the mason jar. I mean, how cute is that? So it's a little Quaker kind of deal. Is there another picture of it? I guess not. Maybe not. I thought there might be another like longer picture, but and this is another Beth Twist. This is called Bee Minty. A little ornament. Oh, that's so cute with the little candy canes. Go with that. Oh, this one. This hurts me more than it hurts you because I want to stitch these so bad. This is Crochet Go-Go. I'm not going to pronounce this right. Natale in Città, Christmas in the City. And I'm sure everyone has seen this from last year. I'll hold it straight. Look at that snowman in the middle. Sorry, I have to scratch my nose. Okay. Try to get in close up on each little piece. So cute. Everyone remembers this one from last year. Primrose Cottage Stitches, Welcome to the North Pole. There was a huge stitch along that went on. Oh, I love this piece so much. One day I will start that one. Tiny Modernist. This is the Yule Goddess. She has a lot of good goddess type patterns, and I really liked this Christmassy one. Yule Goddess. And this is a Biscornu. This is the Cardinal Biscornu. All right, how many? Okay, I think that's a good place to stop. Have I tormented you enough with patterns you must start stitching? All right, what else do I have to show now? Oh, we are now to the haul portion of the program. And you're over here, you're not up there. Dang it. Okay, haul. Let's see. Number one, when I was collecting threads for the Festive Forest, I'm kind of weird. I bought a bunch of black threads. I'm always looking for fancy black threads. And I have all these silks, but I didn't have any black. So this is black by Soie d'Alger. Is that how you say that? Because all the blacks on the fancy threads are all slightly different. So this is, I'm going to have to hold it in front of this. This is a Karen Water Lilies, and I'll tell you exactly which black in a minute. Coal, it's number 315. And they're all like, see, this one is more truly black. But I'm always looking for, and then this one is Classic Colorworks Blackbird. But even though it's called Blackbird, it's really more like, and it's not going to show up here, it's more like 3371. And then this is Dinky Dyes. It's number 65 Charcoal. And this was interesting. So here's the black again. I'm not sure if you're seeing the right color, but it's more silvery. It's kind of cool. It's kind of shimmery too. So every time I buy thread, I buy like one or two random blacks just to find, I'm looking for the perfect shade of black. And this is, I couldn't help myself. I have plenty of project bags. I need to stop buying project bags, but I saw this one. I couldn't help it. This is by Pin and Tunny, or Pinny and Tunny on Etsy. And I mean, oh, this fabric. I don't remember who showed it. Someone showed it and I immediately was like, I must have this fabric. Here it is on the back. I love old vintage Christmas type stuff. So I couldn't resist that bag. And then there's the inside. It's like a nice white color. And they have their little, is it upside down? Their little label. So a project bag to put some of these Christmas things in. What's next on the list here? So I don't forget. I don't know how I got this lucky. I got into, Carrie from Tiger Lily Designs. I got into her Keeper Club. I don't know how I managed to score that. So this is the one from October. This is her October Keeper. I mean, this fabric is so cool for fall. So I have my Festive Forest in here. So here's what the inside looks like. And it's got, you know, I think you guys have probably seen Project Keepers before me. It's got multiple pockets and lots of stuff fits in there. And then my 8x11 Q-snap fits in there. Then what else did I get? Then I got, oh, Pam from Justkeepstitching got me again because she keeps showing cool stuff, and then I'm like, oh, let's go find it. So she's stitching on this. It's a Design Works kit. Where's the name? Ocean ABC. And she's stitching on it. This is another one of those cases where sometimes the cover photo just doesn't look that great, and then you see someone really stitching it, and I'm only seeing it in camera as well, right? I'm watching it on the video, but why does someone else's stitching always look better than these cover photos? So Pam has done, I think, like this. She's doing this area right now. It looks so cute, and I went and looked on eBay. The last I looked on eBay, there's a bunch of these available, because this is, of course, out of print, but I saw a bunch of them for around the $30 range. So if you want this kit, and it comes with all these gorgeous threads, go look. There are probably still some there. I lucked out and got one a little cheaper than that. I was very excited. And then, this is where, if I can edit, I'll show you some stuff right here. I got an email from Satsuma Street and immediately dropped what I was doing. I was supposed to be working. I dropped what I was doing and like went and purchased. Satsuma Street has their new, they do those, what do you call them? The paper ornaments. You know what I'm talking about. That she had released her new kits, and I was in my office. I was supposed to be working, and I started screaming, and my poor husband's down the hall. He thought I was being murdered. It's like, oh no. Because every time there's 4 new ones. They're all amazing. And for the you know, the Christmas series, what's that name? The song, the 12 Days of Christmas. This year it's the 5 golden rings, and it's a ring neck pheasant. Oh my God, it's perfect. It's so cute. So I bought those, and then I also could not resist this Christmas stocking she did. This is brand new this year. It's called Cosmic Christmas. So here's Santa Claus on his little spaceship. Could not resist. And then this is, I think from last year. Everybody stitched this up last year. Winter Woods. So I snatched this pattern as well, because I just love this so much. Her colors are perfect. She does such good colors. So that's my haul. I'm getting to, this is the time of year when I have some other haul, but I can't show you because it's Christmas and it's a secret. I did score the advent calendars from Tiger Lily Designs, and I scored Sherry Colorado Cross Stitchers advent calendar, which I've gotten them every year since she started putting them out, and they're so good. They're so worth it. So next year, make sure you subscribe to both of their newsletters so that you can catch them in time, because they are totally worth it. Okay. Okay, here's the portion of the program where I make a complete fool out of myself. So get ready. I have to move my things around. I have an idea I want to share with you guys. This is something I'm going to try, and you're welcome to join along. Hold on one moment while I get ready, okay? All right, okay. All right, I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere. Just one moment. I have to prepare. Okay, almost ready. Get ready. Get ready to lose all respect for me. Okay. Yar! This is the worst pirate outfit ever, but it's all I can come up with. So, I have been wanting to join in with WhipGo. This is it's put on by Jessie Marie Does Stuff, and I think a lot of you know what WhipGo is. If you don't know what WhipGo, I'm going to post Jessie Marie's explanation video for how you do WhipGo. But, this is a terrible outfit. But, because I'm an accountant and I have so many deadlines, I didn't want to do WhipGo with all the rules and stuff, even though she makes it very easy, very user-friendly. There's no, like, fixed, you know, you have to do it this way. It's very relaxed. But I had an idea to do something a little bit different that I'm calling Pirates Code WhipGo, because it's more guidelines than actual rules. So, okay, I have to take this. This is ridiculous. I have to take that. If you want to join, now, Jessie Marie Does Stuff's WhipGo is a bingo board, and you fill out your bingo board with projects you want to do. You give them a number, and then you set goals for yourself. So every month she pulls 2 numbers. You look at your board, and you try to do the goals, work on the projects that you've set for yourself for the year. The one thing I didn't like about that for myself is everyone can see all their projects. Everyone knows these are all the projects that I'm working on next year, which is great, because you can put on their projects that you want to get some work done on. But having so many deadlines at work all the time, that even like stuff I want to do, if I have to do it, then I don't want to do it anymore. It's my weird brain. So I don't want to know what projects I have picked for next year. But I really wanted to play because you guys all seem to be enjoying yourselves doing WhipGo, and I wanted to play with WhipGo. So this is my WhipGo board. It's actually, it's an old cookie advent calendar that I got my husband last year. And I saved the box because look how cute this box is. So you pull, you open each little window and there was a cookie inside there. And I saved it because I was going to turn it into floss drops. And I'm glad that I'm lazy and I didn't do it yet because now I have this. So what I did instead, when I did my first whip parade, I went through all, because I saw all my whips, because I have a lot. And I picked a certain number. I forget how many I picked, probably 25 or whatever. And I wrote them down on a little piece of a sticky note. And I folded it up and stuck it in the window. So I don't remember, because I have no short-term memory. So I don't remember what projects are in here. But they were all ones that I liked and I wanted to work on. So here's where the pirate roll comes in. Number one, if you want to join along, you can also get, those cheap, the chocolate advent calendars you get like at Walmart, and they have the little windows with the chocolate in it. So if you want to be a pirate, you buy one of those and then you eat all the chocolate all at once, because pirate. And then you have an empty advent calendar to put your stuff in. So I picked out projects I wanted to work on, wrote them on a little sticky note, and stuck them in here. And so when my number's drawn, I'll get a surprise. So here's the rules, the guidelines. They're more guidelines than actual rules. So if I pull a project, all I have to do is take it out of my shelf and put it in my stitchy spot. I don't have to actually work on it. Just put it there and remember that it's a project you have. If I work on it, great. As the year goes on, if I pull a project, I still have to take it out, put it in my stitchy spot. If I don't feel like working on it, I can work on any of the previously pulled projects. Or if I don't want to do any of that, pirate, I'll just do a new start. And I set up something for day 13 because, as Jessie Marie will explain, the bingo board has 24 squares, and of course there's 25 days in the advent calendar. Not advent calendar, we know what I'm trying to say. There's an extra day. There's day number 13. So I think she tends to make that a free day where you can do whatever you want. And I did something or other with day 13, but I don't remember. So it'll be a surprise. Also, somewhere in here, I had some cash in my wallet. So I buried some pirate treasure somewhere in here. And we'll see what happens when I pull that pirate treasure out. Perhaps there'll be a giveaway. So if you want to join along, Instagram seems to have ruined all the hashtags, but maybe I'll try a hashtag. I don't know. Maybe I won't, but feel free to join the land of the pirates. Yar. So I'm excited, and I've just humiliated myself in public. So good job. Okay. So that's it for the cross stitch stuff I have to show you. You're over here. Okay. I do have a knitting finish to show you, and it's not dry yet, so it's still, with knitting, like what you do is you pin it out on a board to like dry it flat so that it looks nice. And mine, I finished it last night, so it's still drying. So I'm going to very awkwardly show it to you on the board, which I'm awkward. Everything's awkward. This is thanks to Jen from Jen's Fiberweb. She showed this project and I fell in love with it. It's called the Haunted House Cowl. Oh, I have a picture. Haunted House Cowl by Stephanie Lotvin. And she's Telly Bean Knits on Ravelry. And I happen to have yarn in my stash to make it with. And I finished it. So, okay, get ready. This is going to be weird and large. I'm so excited for this. So I have it all pinned out here. It's really big. It looks like I skinned an animal and pinned it onto a thing. Okay, so here's the top. So the top triangle part is where the neck hole is. And there's the other. How cool is that? I'm so excited to wear this. So it goes around your neck like a scarf. If you want to see it like actually worn like a normal person, if you go to Jen's, it's her October Startathon video, and if you go to her video number 6, she's wearing it. She's being normal and wearing it and showing it finished. So, but that was really, really fun. So I can't believe I started and finished a knitting project. Who am I? Okay. And this is a little bit of a life update. My husband had ACL replacement surgery. So it's the tendon inside your knee that gives you like left and right stability on your leg. So he tore his ACL like 20 years ago, like 90% torn, and he just never had time to have it fixed because the surgery takes a long time to recover from. So he finally had time, and we realized he really should fix it before he develops arthritis and stuff like that. So anyway, the way you fix an ACL is they call it a cadaver tendon, meaning someone passed away and kindly donated themselves so that someone else could, use body parts. And actually, the way they do an ACL is they get its other tendons from the body, and they weave them together to create an ACL. I don't know how that works or why, but so 2 people donated parts of themselves so that my husband could have a new knee. And he's in the middle of a career change. He's finally following a dream that he's had, where he wants to actually work on commercial ships, basically merchant marine. He's always wanted to try it. He's going to give it a shot. He's been a truck driver for more than 20 years, and he's hated every second of it. So he wants to try being a sailor. And as you may know, even the large cargo ships can be very unstable, and they sway around with the ocean waves. So he needed a knee that functioned and gave him some stability so he doesn't fall all over the place. So we, of course, made jokes to the doctor because we're idiots and we think everything's funny, that, I hope his tendon isn't haunted. He's going to start kicking me because his knee's haunted now. But in actuality, a stranger, gave us a huge gift. They gave a gift of themselves, and they had no idea who my husband is, and we don't know who they are. But they lovingly gave this gift of themselves after they passed away. And we are super grateful. And the cool thing that we weren't expecting was the hospital gave us, after his surgery came out well, he's doing really well. They gave us these cards that explain that someone donated themselves, their organs and connective tissue, and it actually lets us, I covered it up with a sticky note, but it lets us, under here is a barcode and a number that goes back to the donor family. So we can write a thank you card, and this will find its way back to them so that they can know that their gift was well received. So this right here, this is community. This is strangers helping strangers, and not asking anything in return. And we are so incredibly grateful, and just kind of awed. Obviously we've all been signed up as organ donors for years, but until you really experience one side or the other of it, it's really kind of emotional. So there is still good in the world. There are still kind people, and like I said, I don't know what their politics was, and they didn't know what our politics is. But they gave my husband a chance at a new career, a new life. So thank you all for staying with me. Sorry for looking all over the place, finding the camera. But this has been a lot of fun, and hope to see you again soon. I hope you're all safe and well and happy, and hope you're all stitching. Take care. Bye.